Now, there are new details this morning in the investigation into the U.S. consulate attack in Benghazi. Former Deputy CIA Director Mike Morell is now under fire. Morell accused of giving misleading testimony to Congress regarding the White House's role in crafting those flawed talking points. But Morell is denying any wrongdoing. Catherine Herridge, our chief intelligence correspondent, live in Washington with the very latest. Hello, Catherine.
Well, thank you, Eric. Based on these allegations that the former deputy and acting director of the CIA either misled or provided questionable testimony to both the Senate and House Intelligence Committees about his role and that of the White House in the Benghazi talking points, there's a new call this morning to recall Mike Morell to publicly testify about his decisions, those of the administration, and his post-CIA career choices, which closely align him with the administration and a longtime aide to Mrs. Clinton.
I think it's important that Mike Morell, who was at the CIA, be called to testify publicly before the Congress. Because, as you know, there are a number of discrepancies out there, and I think he should be called back, again, not in closed session, but in public session, whereby members of Congress from both sides of the aisle can ask him questions.
In late 2012, Republicans on the Senate Intelligence Committee say Morell testified the talking points were sent to the White House for informational purposes, not for their input, which has the power to influence and veto language. Quote, no effort was made to correct the record. The acting director's testimony perpetuated the myth that the White House played no part in the drafting or editing of the talking points.
In this case, we found that there was actual coordination, which could influence then, and did influence, what the CIA conveyed to the committees, what happened.
Once the talking points emails were released, Republican lawmakers say the conflict with Morell's testimony was clear. He was at the heart of the process, cutting some 50% of the text, and White House coordination began at the earliest stages. Also in late 2012, Morell and Susan Rice met with Republican Senators Ayotte, McCain, and Graham, who say he blamed law enforcement for cutting words like al-Qaeda and other changes.
What I found curious is that he did not accept responsibility for changing the talking points. He told me the FBI had done this. I called the FBI. They went ballistic. Within 24 hours, his statement was changed where he admitted the CIA had done it.
In a recent email exchange, Morell stood by his testimony, emphasizing that no one had, quote, cooked the books on the talking points. When asked to address specific allegations about his actions, Morell referred Fox to the CIA Public Affairs Office, who provided us with a lengthy statement, but they did not address these specific allegations about Morell's testimony, Eric.
Yeah, and we'll have much more on this apparent discrepancy in the next hour. Catherine, thanks so much.